All right, so get this. We're diving deep today into how one creator, Jade Beeson, how she managed to monetize her YouTube channel in just 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've got her video breakdown right here. And let me tell you, it wasn't like some viral fluke or anything like that.
Right.
It was, she really had a plan, and some of her tactics might surprise you.
Yeah, I think it definitely challenges some of the common assumptions about starting out on YouTube for sure.
Exactly. Her first month strategy was to focus on quantity over quality. I know it sounds crazy, right?
Yeah.
But hear me out on this one.
Yeah, there's a method to the madness, I think. Think of it like an athlete training for a marathon.
Okay.
Those early miles are all about building stamina and consistency, not breaking speed records.
Right. Yeah.
The same principle applies to content creation.
I see.
Those first videos are practice.
Yeah.
A way to kind of get comfortable in front of the camera and refine your editing skills.
So she was aiming for 2 long-form videos plus 3 to 5 YouTube shorts each week.
Wow.
I mean, that's a serious content churn.
It's a bold move for sure, and I think it does come with risks.
Yeah.
You don't want to sacrifice all quality for quantity.
Right.
The viewers still need a reason to stick around.
Yeah.
But Beeson, she seems to have struck a balance, creating a lot of content to practice and refine her skills while still making sure it was engaging enough for her target audience.
And get it, she didn't just rely on YouTube's algorithm to find her audience.
Right.
She was also manually promoting her content on her personal Instagram, basically driving those initial views herself.
That's a smart tactic, especially in those early days, when your channel is still unknown.
Yeah.
It's like cross-pollinating your audience.
Yeah.
Getting those early views and engagement that can kickstart the algorithm.
Then in month 2, Beeson shifted gears to focus on understanding her audience.
Okay.
Now, this is where it gets interesting because she didn't have a lot of data from her own channel to work with yet.
Right, but she found a clever workaround. She looked at comments on videos by similar creators.
Interesting.
Essentially tapping into their established audience insights.
So like audience research by proxy?
Exactly. That's a really smart strategy, I think.
And this research helped her refine her niche. She started out focusing broadly on business, but realized there was a more specific audience she could connect with.
Yeah, it's a common mistake I see for new creators to try and cast a wide net, thinking that they need to appeal to everyone.
Yeah.
But the magic really happens when you niche down.
Okay.
When you become the go-to expert for a specific audience, and that's exactly what Beeson did, focusing on digital marketing tips for creator entrepreneurs.
So think influencers, bloggers, YouTubers like you and me.
Exactly.
And all this time, she's still practicing filming and editing like crazy.
That's the other key takeaway here.
Okay.
Consistent practice is just crucial for skill development.
Yeah.
It's like learning any new skill. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And that constant improvement, that upward trajectory, is something the YouTube algorithm seems to reward.
Okay, so month 3 is where things really take off.
Right.
This is when Beeson made a strategic shift in how she chose her video topics.
Okay.
Instead of just focusing on what she found interesting,
Yeah.
she started paying close attention to audience interest, trends, and what people were actually searching for on YouTube.
This is where her understanding of the platform algorithm starts to shine, I think. YouTube wants to surface content that people are actively seeking out.
Right.
So by choosing topics that aligned with audience demand and search trends, she was essentially giving her videos a boost in visibility.
And the results were pretty dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
Her views, watch hours, and subscriber count all saw a huge jump.
Wow.
In month 2, she had around 700 views, 50 watch hours, and gained about 40 subscribers.
Okay.
But in month 3, those numbers jumped to almost 4,000 views, 290 watch hours, and 146 new subscribers.
That's impressive growth.
Yeah.
And it shows the power of aligning your content with what the audience wants.
Right.
It's not just about creating good content. It's about creating the right content for the right audience at the right time.
While she wasn't at the monetization threshold, yet it was clear she was on the right track.
Absolutely. Those early metrics provide valuable feedback, showing her that her strategies were working and encouraging her to keep pushing forward.
Yeah, for sure.
It's great to see that kind of progress,
Absolutely.
especially in those early stages of a YouTube journey.
It can be so hard in those early
They
days.
really can.
It's like, is this even working?
Exactly. And, seeing those numbers go up even a little bit can be so motivating.
Totally.
It's a sign that you're on the right track,
Yeah.
that you're connecting with people,
For sure.
and that all that hard work is starting to pay off. So
Yeah.
it's definitely encouraging to see that Beeson was already seeing those positive results even in those early months.
It's a great reminder that success takes time and effort.
Absolutely. It's not always about overnight success.
Right.
It's about those small wins along the way
Exactly.
that keep you going and keep you motivated.
It's all about building momentum.
Exactly. And Beeson's story is a perfect example of that.
For sure.
She didn't become a success overnight.
Right.
It was a gradual process of consistent effort and strategic planning.
And it's really inspiring to see that it paid off for her in the end.
Absolutely. It's a story that can give hope to any aspiring YouTuber.
For sure.
That with the right approach and the right mindset, they too can achieve their goals.
Absolutely.
So keep that in mind as we continue to dive into Beeson's journey,
For sure.
because there's still so much more to learn from her story.
All right, well, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back to continue this deep dive.
Sounds good.
All right, so moving on to month 4. Beeson tackled another crucial aspect of YouTube's success, video pacing.
Oh, yeah.
She realized that even with great content, you've got to keep those viewers engaged, from start to finish.
It's a delicate balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
You want to provide valuable information,
Right.
but you also need to keep that energy up and prevent viewers from clicking away.
Exactly. And she noticed that people were dropping off early in her videos.
Mm.
So she made a few key changes. First, she ditched the long intros
Yeah,
and got right to the point. Kept
Right.
them under 30 seconds.
that's smart.
Yeah.
In today's fast-paced world, viewers have such short attention spans.
Right.
You got to hook them quickly,
Yeah.
or they'll move on to the next shiny object.
Exactly. So then she started using end cards to promote her other videos,
Ah,
creating sort of a choose-your-own-adventure path for viewers to explore more of her content.
that makes sense. It's all about maximizing those watch hours
Right.
and keeping viewers within your channel's ecosystem.
Uh-huh.
It's a win-win. Viewers discover more content they might enjoy,
Yeah.
and you benefit from the increased engagement.
And here's a little trick she used that I thought was brilliant. She actually sped up her speaking pace.
Wow.
It sounds counterintuitive, but it really helped to keep the energy high and prevent those viewers from zoning out.
That's interesting how pacing can have such a psychological impact.
Yeah.
A slightly faster pace can create that sense of urgency and excitement,
Right.
keep viewers on the edge of their seats.
Okay, so on to month 5. Beeson turned her attention to production quality.
Okay.
She knew that to really stand out, she needed to step up her game in terms of visuals and audio.
This is where a lot of creators get intimidated,
Right.
thinking they need expensive equipment
Yeah.
and a professional studio.
Right.
But Beeson proves that even small, affordable improvements can make a big difference.
Her first upgrade was a simple lapel microphone.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, but it was a huge improvement over her computer's built-in mic.
Oh, for sure.
She also worked on her on-camera presence, aiming for a more confident and engaging delivery.
Yeah, sometimes it's those subtle tweaks that can really elevate the viewing experience.
Yeah.
Clear audio and a confident presenter can make a world of difference in how viewers perceive your content.
Now, here's something I found really interesting about Beeson's approach to scripting.
Okay.
She doesn't write full scripts for her videos.
Interesting.
Instead, she uses bullet points and prompts to guide her, allowing for a more natural and authentic feel.
That's a great way to kind of balance preparation with spontaneity.
Yeah.
It allows her to stay on topic while still maintaining that conversational, off-the-cuff style that so many viewers find appealing.
And to help her stay on track and deliver her points smoothly,
Uh-huh.
she started using a teleprompter.
Ah, okay.
I gotta say, that's a game changer.
Yeah,
It allows you to maintain eye contact with the camera
right.
while still remembering all your key points.
It's a valuable tool, especially for creators who are still building their on-camera confidence.
Right.
It can help minimize those awkward pauses and stumbles
Yeah.
that can disrupt the flow of a video.
Now get this, in month 6,
Yeah.
the month Beeson actually hit monetization.
Okay.
She didn't create any new content at all.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she got sick and was basically bedridden for most of the month.
So she reached that crucial milestone without even uploading a single video.
I know it sounds crazy, right?
That's incredible.
But it all comes down to the power of compounding. All the work she had put in during those previous months.
Right.
The consistent uploads, the audience research, the strategic topic selection, the pacing improvements, the quality enhancements.
Yeah.
It all started to pay off even when she wasn't actively creating.
It's like that saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today.
Yeah.
The efforts you make now might not yield immediate results,
Right.
but they build a foundation for future success.
And her channel's growth in month 6 was phenomenal.
Oh, wow.
I remember in month 5, she was getting around 7,700 views.
Yeah.
Well, in month 6, that number jumped to a whopping 76,000 views.
That's remarkable, a tenfold increase.
I know, it's crazy.
It really highlights how consistent effort over time can create that snowball effect.
Yeah.
It's not just about what you do today, it's about the cumulative impact of all the work you've done leading up to this point.
Her watch hours skyrocketed too,
Yeah.
from just under 700 to almost 8,000.
Wow.
And her subscriber count exploded, going from 265 new subscribers in month 5 to a mind-blowing 3,400 in month 6.
Those numbers are a testament to the power of momentum.
Yeah.
It's like a flywheel. Once you get it spinning, it takes less and less effort to keep it going.
And the best part, on April 21st, 2021, she officially got accepted into the YouTube Partner Program and started earning ad revenue.
That must have been an incredible feeling, seeing all her hard work finally pay off in such a tangible way.
Yeah.
It's proof that with the right strategies and a persistent mindset, monetization is an achievable goal for any creator.
Her first paycheck for a full month on YouTube was over 1,600 pounds.
Wow, not bad for 6 months of work.
Right.
It's inspiring to see someone achieve that level of success.
Yeah.
By focusing on the fundamentals and consistently putting in the effort,
Right.
it's a reminder that you don't need to be an overnight sensation or have a viral hit to make a living on YouTube.
So what can we learn from Beeson's incredible journey? Well, first and foremost, consistency is key.
Right. It wasn't about luck or a single viral video.
Yeah.
It was about showing up consistently, honing her skills, and refining her strategy over time. And that's something any creator can do regardless of their niche or experience level.
She also highlights the importance of understanding your audience and creating content that resonates with their interests.
Absolutely. Beeson didn't just create content she liked.
Yeah.
She created content her audience wanted to see, and that's a crucial distinction.
For sure.
It's about putting your audience first and understanding their needs and desires.
And let's not forget the importance of strategic planning.
Right.
Beeson's success wasn't just about working hard.
Yeah.
It was about working smart.
Exactly. She made calculated decisions about her content, her pacing, her production quality, and her overall approach. She didn't just throw things at the wall and see what stuck.
Yeah.
She had a plan and executed it methodically.
And finally, she exemplifies the power of compounding.
Right.
Even when she wasn't actively creating new content,
Yeah.
her previous efforts continued to generate results.
It's a powerful reminder that success on YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
The effort you put in today might not yield immediate results,
Right.
but it's building a foundation for future growth.
So if you're on the road to YouTube monetization, take heart.
Yeah.
Beeson's story proves that it's an achievable goal with dedication, strategy, and a willingness to keep learning and adapting.
It's a story that underscores the importance of understanding the platform, connecting with your audience, and consistently putting in the work. And remember, the journey itself can be just as rewarding as the destination.
It's amazing to see how those early efforts, even the ones that seemed small or insignificant at the time, ultimately built up to this incredible wave of success for Beeson.
Yeah, it's like she planted a whole garden of content
Right.
and then nurtured it patiently until it blossomed.
Exactly. So let's bring this back to you.
Okay.
What's one specific takeaway from Beeson's journey that you can apply to your own YouTube strategy?
Let me think.
Yeah.
I think the biggest one is that you need to start.
Okay.
Like right now.
Yeah.
Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect equipment or the perfect whatever.
Right.
Just start creating and putting your content out there.
That's so true.
And don't be afraid to experiment and make mistakes along the way.
Yeah, you're going to learn so much from those early videos,
Absolutely.
even if they're not perfect.
Exactly. It's all part of the process.
So yeah, just get started and see what happens.
The most important thing is to be consistent.
Right.
You know, show up regularly for your audience
Yeah.
and keep creating content that they love.
That's the key right there.
Yeah.
Consistency and audience focus.
I think so.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today.
Okay.
But I hope you found this deep dive into Jade Beeson's YouTube journey helpful.
Yeah, me too. It's a really inspiring story.
Yeah, and it's a great reminder that monetization is achievable for anyone who's willing to put in the work.
For sure.
So keep creating, keep learning, and keep those cameras rolling.
And most importantly, have fun.
That's right. Thanks for tuning in to the Deep Dive.